Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Wednesday. Y'all, I'm at my new office and I'm trying to make sure that this is all working. So I think it's working. Hello, how are you guys doing? Share with me in the chat where you're visiting from. Let me know what you've got going on in your neck of the woods. I'm in my new office, y'all. We set this up today, and I am super, super excited to have each and every one of you guys here today for this very, very special training. I am so tickled to have each and every one of you here. It's such a great day in Tennessee. We're having a great weather, having amazing. So make sure that you all can hear me. Say hey in the chat. I want to make sure that you're here. Make sure you're live with me. I may move the camera. I want to move the camera. I'm going to move the camera just a slot here this way, this way. These pieces of wood really have given us a run for our money. So how are you guys doing today? Okay. I'm playing with my camera. I need to stop. Okay, this is literally my new office. So like you're like in my office today at the office. So I have a home office, which usually has my like greenery behind me, and then this is what when I do videos from my office here. So like when I'm doing trainings like today, I am super excited because we're going to talk about today the commonalities, like the 3 different things that every top Etsy seller has in common. We're going to talk about that today, and it's going to be so, so great. And I really want to share this with you, and I really want to talk to you guys about this today because I hang out with business owners all the time. So when you hear me coaching and when you hear me talking about just the possibility of starting your own business and putting yourself out there, a lot of you can feel like it's rare, like it's not possible, like it's a dime a dozen or anything like that. And I thought for today's training, I really wanted to train you guys on the 3 things every top seller has in common. And I think this will be really good because I was even talking to 2 friends in the business world, in the business arena today that needed to hear some of the same things. What I'm going to share with you from the beginning is something I have to tell myself every single day. And it's just like a total mindset shift. So I'm super, super excited, but here's the deal. How many of you are coming to the Etsy Effect? The conference kicks off tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. We have the best, the most amazing conference lined up for you. And all you have to do is grab your ticket. It's $27. That's it. $27. You get to come to the Etsy Effect. This is our premier conference for people who want to sell on Etsy. It is phenomenal. I want to invite you there. I want you to be there. I want you to participate live if you have a ticket. If you can't be there live, you do get 7 days of replay. 7 days of replay, 0 lifetime access. Like no one's getting lifetime access to this. It's amazing. And I want you to come and I want you to experience and I want you to be transformed and I want you to go out and do a lot of great work in the world. Like that is the conference. The conference is not for people that want to sit on the sidelines and not show up and be active. All right. We have a jam-packed schedule. I've been like tweaking my slides and I have my workbook here. I have it all printed out. It's beautiful. It's 26 pages. If you haven't bought a ticket yet, you can still buy a ticket and get in there and get your workbook out, printed. I wrote you a little letter. I wrote this myself. And then, yeah, it's just so many amazing things that I have ready for you. So get ready for the Etsy Effect tomorrow. I'm super excited to grab your ticket. I have 3 prep trainings that as soon as you get in there, you will be able to get in there and watch the training. So it's something fun you could do tonight. So yay, grab your ticket, get in the Facebook group. So that's super, super fun. But here's what I want to tell you. And if you need any customer service support, you can email hi@makersgonnalearn.com and they'll get you all squared away, get you all your links or anything like that. Okay. They're available today until 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern. So send them an email. They'll make sure to get you taken care of. But I can't wait to share with you the new office. It's lovely and beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Super, super fun. Get in the Facebook group. All the trainings are over there. I'll email you out and text you the link for tomorrow. But yeah, it'll be in the Facebook group. It'll be emailed to you and texted. So we're making sure we get it all around for you to enjoy the conference. So here's what I want to share with you that I just feel like every single person that wants to have an Etsy shop in 2025, or your career or your business or your crafting, right? Some of you just love to craft with me, and I love crafting, and like I think crafting is like the best thing all of us should do. But every single April, I dedicate the month to teaching people how to sell their crafts because I'm selfish and I want you to have a transformation. All right. I believe if you know how to sell your crafts and you can have fun selling your crafts, you'll craft more. That's why I do it this, which is so important. But I want you to think about what I'm about to share with you in every single aspect. Every single aspect, whether it's your job, whether it's your relationship with your kids, whether it's your retirement, whether it's your business, whether it's your friendships, like anything like that. Okay. You have to make decisions today. All right. You have to make decisions today, not from the place of where you're at today, but from the place of where you want to be. And I'm going to share with you two examples that are unrelated to this. So I was talking to a friend today who has a very successful company, and he wants to level up his business. He wants to level up his business, and he wants to do this in a new way. So instead of, he's built a business very successfully on Upwork, right? So on Upwork, he gets clients, he pays them a lot of fees, but they bring him clients, and it's worked great for many years. Times are changing. So he wants to start being able to get clients on his own. So he has to make some investments before he feels ready because he's so used to them at Upwork just giving him business. And I'm like, dude, you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to make a video. You've got to make content, right? And he is very nervous about this. He's very nervous to put himself out there and to run ads and things like that. But what I kept having to tell him is like, bro, you want to double your business, you have to stop making decisions from what it looks like right now. And that could be a money decision. That could be a time decision. Like for some of you coming to the Etsy Effect, you may just be coming because you're like, I don't know if I want to do this or not, but I'm going to come and see. I think that's awesome. But I want you to really think about what successful sellers do. And I had a very similar conversation with another friend who just needs to believe in their business more and believe in their offer more so that they show up more empowered. And those conversations happened back to back. And I was like, oh, we need to talk about this at our training today, because what I see myself doing is reverting back so often and so quickly to the status quo. To the status quo, what's normal, what's basic, what am I used to, what is a customary. An example of this could be like if you have an evening routine and you watch your show every night, whatever that show may be. And instead, what you want to be doing is to be a successful seller and make sure you've worked on your shop an hour a day. So what you're trying to do is like you're trying to work on your shop for an hour instead of watching a show. Well, what your brain will always want to revert back to is like the typical way, the simple way, which is like watching the show and not working on the shop. But when you look at your most empowered self, and if you were making the amount of sales that you wanted to make, you would have no problem putting yourself out there and saying, oh, I want to work on my shop instead of watch a show. But instead, what we look at is where we're at right now. And where we're at right now isn't where we want to be. So therefore, we're not going to make actions to get us to where we want to be, because we're looking around and we're like, oh, my Etsy shop isn't, I haven't got sales yet. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to watch a show instead, because there's discomfort there. Right. And the same thing for me and where I'm at, like, no matter where we're at, we want to go to a new level. We want to grow our business. We want to grow our capacity. We want to see what is possible for our life. Right. The way that you see what is possible for your life and the way that you see what is, you're capable of is, if you want to go to that next level, you have to make decisions from that next level. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I wanted to give many examples of this. So like, I want to give one more and then we'll dive into the 3 common things that every successful seller has. This was just a little prep training to the training. Is like, if you want to have a really good relationship with your kid or your grandkid or my mom or whatever, insert relationship, you may not have a great relationship right now, but you have to make decisions and take action based from a place that you already have a really good relationship. Okay. What that could look like is saying, hey, mom, do you want to come to the park? We're going to the park at 5 o'clock today, and seeing if, they want to come, and like just including them more, or just like really deciding, because a lot of times we want to have the business, or we want to have the friendship, or we want to have the relationship. A lot of times we also feel like we're the ones left out. How many times have we felt like we're the ones like left out? And what I like to do when I feel left out, I just like to be the person that's like, you know what? I'm going to throw the dinner party. Do you all want to come? So it's like, I can't be left out if I'm the one making the invitation. So just think about how that shows up in our daily life. How many times are we making decisions from where we're at instead of where we want to go in our life, where we want to go in our career, where we want to go in our side hustle? I think there's a lot to that that we take for granted. So super good. Yes, Victoria, we can fix it. Mel Matthews, it is only $27. Please come to the Etsy Effect. You have to get a ticket by tomorrow. Today's the last day. Today's the last day. So super, super fun. I'm so excited. I'm so glad y'all got your workbooks. That's incredible. Yay. We love it, love it, love it. Okay. I'm going to go over the 3 things that all successful sellers do together that I see across the board. All right, across the board, if you want to be a successful seller or you are a successful seller, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I do that. Okay. Number 1, they fell forward. They fell forward and they fell often. They go first, they go often. That's what my coach says all the time. She's like, us as coaches must go first and go often. We always want to be the person pioneering it for our clients and their transformations because we go first and we go often. And what I see in every successful seller is that they are constantly willing to fail. They're constantly being curious. They're constantly putting out new stuff to see what may happen. All right. What I also put down was they don't take it personal. How many of you are letting success, how many of you are letting your personal feelings about your shop or your listings keep you from success today? I know there's somebody here doing it because it's one of the most like common things that I see people do wrong. All right. I see people every single day come on a call with me or get in my program and they put 3 posts out, 3 listings up. And then they're like, you know what? I'm just going to wait and I'm going to go stare at those listings and I'm going to wait and wait and wait until someone buys before I show up more for my shop. And that's very similar to what I've been sharing about before. They're making decisions from their current results. And I think this is what I want to hit home. If you put 3 listings out and you are sitting there waiting for the results to work, you're not making decisions from where you want to be. Because if you ask yourself, how would I be working on my shop if I made $1,000 a month? It would be totally different. But where people get it wrong is that they think they will start acting that way when the result catches up to them. But it's the other way around. It is the other way around. You make decisions from a place that you make $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month on your shop, and you show up for it every single day until the result catches up to you. Too many people are waiting for the result to come to them just like magically. And then they're like, oh, well, when I hit that, then I'll start showing up that way. And it's the total opposite way. For example, I had very specific goals for my YouTube channel, my membership. When I started getting the results, it wasn't like, oh, it's working. It's like, finally. It's like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for years. I've been hustling online for years. And then once I had, 500,000 subscribers, it wasn't like, oh, I have no idea how I did that. You know what I told myself? I said, finally, I'm seeing some fruit of my labor. Oh, so good. Yep. Still taking it personal, but trying not to. That's so good. Listen, I am never, ever, ever, ever on a live stream, on a coaching call, in any type of program of mine that I'm ever calling people out to shame them. I believe, and I ask people to do the same thing for me, to call me out, to call me up. And I believe as soon as we bring awareness to the negative action, the negative thought, anything like that, we are shining light on it. And that is when it just usually falls apart. So the more that you're aware of it, the more that you're sitting with it, the more that you're allowing your brain to be like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like, it is so powerful. So thank you so much for saying that. Becky says, I'm working on completing 40 listings that I'm proud of and will then take a breath to see what is working. So good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Yes, I think that is one of the things. Yes, it seems like there is a certain amount. Successful sellers have far more fails. That's why I call it failing forward. It's like, I'm going to put out a bunch of listings and I have no idea what's possible. Like, I have no idea what is possible for me. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is me waiting for something to sell. Okay, no, keep showing up even before the sell comes. Because what is crazy is like once you find that it thing that is go sell, it's just go keep selling. So it's like start showing up for that future version of yourself and how much money that future person makes. I love to think of myself as three people. There's past Tanner, there's current Tanner, and there's future Tanner. And I always want to respect past Tanner and his decisions. He made the best decisions with what he had to make the decision from. I am current Tanner, and I am always trying to safeguard and protect future Tanner. The reasons why we have trouble trusting ourselves is chances are we are looking back at our past and we're judging it. But one of the quotes that changed my life when I was very young was that it was two. One was, don't look back, you're not going that way. So if you are letting your past define your current life, you got to let that go. If you're looking at your past and you're like, I've never been successful, why would I be successful now? You got to let that go. All of that was so powerful for me. But this quote really did change things for me. And it was, believe you can, and you're halfway there. So many of us, the reason why because it seems like in the chat, there's a lot of people here that resonate with posting a few things and then just looking around. It is so hard to sit with and to believe that you will be successful. But if you will allow yourself if you give yourself the permission to believe that you'll be successful, it'll be so much easier. Because once you believe it, you are halfway there. And the reason why is because if we can get a client to believe that it is possible, that is half the battle. Because they will show up different. They will take different action. They will go after it 10 times harder, and it'll be 10 times easier. For those of you who are here and you're like, this feels so hard, it will feel hard in the beginning, but I think over half the battle is to get you to believe that it's possible for you. And that's why I've been posting case studies every Monday. I've been really trying to show you all the different types of people winning on Etsy. We even are encouraging our staff now that Sadie, we didn't even tell Sadie she had to create a shop, but she's had amazing success. We personally pay our team to test things on shops to make sure that our philosophy and process works. But we've even started encouraging our coaches inside our program to be like, hey, start a shop, see what happens. And what's crazy is that they're getting results. So it's we are getting so many people results that it's becoming so common. And the people that are willing to work with us and let us help them, they're seeing it too. So it's super, super awesome. Yes, awesome comparison from natural to spiritual perspective, Gina. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, yes, dream it, believe it, achieve it. Exactly in that order. Some of you need to dream more. That's a whole other, I could make a whole other training on setting a goal. So many of you are unwilling to even allow yourself to set a goal because that's so discomforting. But if you set a goal, your brain will work harder. period. Okay. Woo, I love my new office. I'm like fired up. I'm standing. Y'all, I had this beautiful desk and I gave it all up for the standing desk. Sorry, the camera's shaking. I can't touch my desk during this. Crazy. Okay. Here is what number 2. Here is how I am successful. Anyone here, you could say I'm all sorts of things. You could say I'm all sorts of type of people. You could say I'm wired different. You could say, I mean, people could say all the crazy things. People could say I'm super smart. I am not. I pretty much dropped out of school in 7th grade. That's a whole other story that I could tell you another time if you're interested. But I am no different than you. We are all the same. If you keep comparing yourself to me, you would be this good on camera too if you had been doing it for 15 years. I just celebrated my 15th year here on the internet of making videos. Such a blessing, such an honor. And that is why I tell you, dun, 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 the secret about successful sellers is that they're consistent. They show up daily. They work on their shop daily. They think about their shop daily. That is what a business owner does. They think about it all the time. Like if you count the amount of hours that I actively work, you may not see that I'm like in office, like sitting in an office working on my business, like 8 to 5 or whatever the schedule may be, like a typical 40-hour work week. But I am thinking about my business 24/7. Like it's that quote that's like, if you want to be a business owner, like you're working not a 9 to 5, but like you're working 7 days a week, 24 hours. Like that's what it feels like, because, and not a bad way, in a super fun way. So it is super, super good. Aw, I can't believe you're discussing this. I had this conversation with my husband and started making more things to sell. Oh my gosh. Okay. Any of you that are not here, the reason why I'm discussing this is because I'm hosting a all-day conference tomorrow where you can grab a ticket. It's $27. This is the first time I've ever done it. Probably will not do it again for at least 6 months, but you must get in the room. You got 7 days to watch the replay. It's going to be the best $27 you've spent all year. And you can hang out with me. And I have 2 amazing guests coming. Sadie Lewis is teaching how she got 600 sales in 60 days. And Ashley Falco is reverse engineering how she created a 6-figure shop making Cricut paper, like cutting paper and making party supplies. So she's incredible. I've invited them to come. It's awesome. So super, super fun, but they're consistent. Like that's the secret. They're consistent. So if you're here and you're like, I don't have the results that I want, have you been consistent enough? Have you been showing up? Have you been putting in the work? Have you felt like you're improving? You're not a tree. You can move. You can continually improve. You are allowed. Allow yourself to grow and change. Like just because you have done it the same way forever doesn't mean you have to do it the same way anymore. Starbucks sponsorship, guys, Starbucks is across the building. Like it's across the street and there's no crosswalk, and I've been crossing the road and I'm like, am I going to get hurt? Like I need to be really careful. It's so scary, but I had a great walk today. Okay. They're consistent. I want you to consider that. Like, do I need to be more consistent? I would love for you guys to pop up in the chat and share with me what your thoughts are there. I think it's super, super important. And then the next thing I want to share is that they always want to improve. They always want to improve. And that's one thing I appreciate about business owners and just creative people that I surround myself with. They never want to stay stagnant. They never want to, just not level up. They're always wanting to improve. And what I want to say about that is I want to give an example from a book that I read called 10X is Easier Than 2X. And the book pretty much teaches in a new way. What got you here is not getting you there. So for some of you in the room, you're very successful. You may be in retirement. You may be thinking about retirement. I always have a lot of people that's like, Tanner, I'm about to make a big life-altering decision, like about to shake up my job, shake up my career. I love coaching that. But it's also really hard to coach something like that and really talk it through. Because what has been working for you so long has got you here, and that's what you know. But what got you here is not what is go get you where you want to be. For many people exploring Etsy, you are used to clocking in. That's my desk chair. Clocking in and then clocking out and getting a paycheck. It's a really awesome formula. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Okay. When you are a business owner and when you are a leader, someone told me this yesterday and it was so incredible. She reminded me that that leaders eat last. And that is the crazy thing about being a business owner. You put in a lot of work, and you, as a leader, always will be the last to get paid, but you do not clock in, clock out, and get paid. You create value into the world. You create amazing creations, amazing pieces of art, amazing designs. You take a problem and you create a solution. That is what a business owner does. That is what you're doing on Etsy. And you're like, Tanner, I'm just a crafter. I can't solve a problem. Yes, you do. You do solve a problem. And for some of you, this could be everything. This could change your whole entire business. Maybe you haven't thought about the problem you're solving yet. For example, I'm going to give two examples. One, Donna Manning is here in the chat. And Donna just recently started posting files that she makes from her laser, and not selling what she cut with the laser, but because she had a problem, the pain of having a laser and not having files optimized and ready to go for the laser, she went and made her own. And then guess what? Here is the deal. She knows that pain, and now she's putting it out into the world and offering it to the world. So that is something super, super fun. I love it. And it is really, really awesome because that is a pain, and people pay when they are in pain. So that is a problem and a solution that she is testing in her shop. And I'm so excited to see what happens with it, which I think is amazing. Now, another example, you could say, hey, I just want to make t-shirts. You're like, how is that solving a problem? Well, think about it. When you're going on a big trip, when you are doing a bunch of things, right? Oh my gosh, I did sell one. Go Donna. Woohoo. Love it. Love it. Love it. Listen, Donna, I think I'm going to have one of our coaches record you an audit because I have some thoughts. So anyway, look out for me in your inbox. But the next thing I want to share is if you're just making t-shirts, what problem can your t-shirt solve? Are you solving for a gift? Are you doing bachelorette? Are you doing, what are the things that you are doing, right? What is that true problem that you solve for, and price it effectively? All right. So I really want you to consider that. I really want you to expand on that. I really want you to sink into that. All right. I really want you to know what that problem is you're solving for, because you always will want to improve. That's what a successful seller does. You're always going to be consistent. And being consistent doesn't mean you had something come up and you had to take a week off your business. I spent a week traveling Barcelona and worked 10 minutes a day, but I still was showing up, and I have employees. And as you grow, it's easier to take time off. It feels harder in the beginning. And the most important thing is that successful sellers fail forward. They fail forward, and it is so much fun because we get to learn. We don't take it personal. We have a great time. And it's epic. So super, super good. I want to make sure that you all are coming to the Etsy Effect, that if you are coming, it's tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Download your workbook. If you need anything about the Etsy Effect, if you need to get in there, be sure to grab your ticket. If you already have a ticket and you have any questions, go ahead and email hi@makersgonnalearn.com. There was someone here that said they're not getting emails from us or something. Message us on Facebook if that's a trouble too. Just message us on Facebook or send another email, try a different email, things like that. We'd love to help you all. Drop our email here in the chat. Makersgonnalearn.com. So good. I think about it every day, but don't always get very far. Lots of ideas. Now need to learn Canva. Yes, Susie. So good. So good. We love it, love it, love it. That is awesome. So yay, love it. We'd love to help you. So let us know. Yes, I cannot wait until I get some extra income from Etsy. Let's go, Victoria. Oh my gosh. Poured out my whole water. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if you're coming to the Etsy Effect, I'm so excited to have you. Guys, we have had such an amazing, y'all, we've had way more people. Let me tell you how many people over our goal. So we like to make goals here, as I encourage everyone to do. But as of today, we have over 1,000 people coming to the Etsy Effect. Y'all, 1,000 people, 1,058 amazing, creative, beautiful people. That is over 358 people more than what we wanted, like what our goal was, which is so excited. So super, super fun. It is awesome. I'm just so excited to teach. I'm so excited to inspire. I'm so excited to educate and really show you what can happen if you allow the Etsy Effect to take place in your life, in your business. It's going to be awesome. Etsy has been such an amazing platform that has changed a lot of people's lives, and the opportunity is here. I have never been able to see such an amazing result of people like being able to come in, have amazing change, be able to get results so quickly. And that's what we're going to kind of share with you, how it's possible at the Etsy Effect. That's just going to be super, super fun. So love it, love it, love it. So good. Yes. So the Etsy Effect is going to be 2 places. I will stream it on the Facebook group, but we have a watch room. So if you want to put us on the TV, if you want to do anything like that, you can do that. And then also, if there's anyone here that's like, man, Tanner's coaching is like on fire, I need a coach. I'm just going to drop the link to where you can apply to work with me and my entire team. Inside of our program, Passive Earner Society Private Coaching, we offer you a one-on-one coach that you can meet with twice a week. We offer asynchronous audits to where you can be like, it's private. You can say, hey, here's my listing. Can you audit it? Tell me what I need to do, improve, things like that. We do that at your leisure. So you can watch the video feedback and apply it, all private, no public. You get a done for you logo and brand guide, which I adore. Super, super fun. We love that. And you get to work with us right now, you get to work with us for 12 months. Eventually it'll be half that time. So you're getting double the amount of access for the same price as what it'll be for 6 months, which is super, super exciting. So you get double the time in our community. You get a one-on-one coach. You get more coaching calls with us that are group calls. You get a great Etsy call with Sadie. Ashley Falco teaches in there. I teach in there, and we have a lot of fun. So super, super fun. If you guys need anything, be sure to apply, reach out. And yes, so good. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh. Yes, Tara. Private coaching is amazing. Leveling up my Etsy store. Guys, I am just so proud of, if you have been around, Passive Earner Society originally was a course with coaching. And what was happening was so many people wanted like one-on-one support and were raising their hands and not getting support because it's such a large group. So we just do hour calls. So we added Passive Earner private coaching. It has been game changer for the students in there, and Tara's one of them. So awesome. I'm so proud of every single student. They show up, they apply themselves. I never knew the difference, but when you show up and you take the coaching and you ask for help and you get coaching, I mean, literally people come to their one-on-one calls and they're like, I don't even know what I need to do right now. Can you help me decide my next step? It is awesome. Like, that is the amount of support we have available. We have a full coaching team. There's 3 full-time people working on our coaching team that talk to me and ask about the student. Like, I ask about students. Like, I'm in the know with our coaching team. It's so super, super awesome. One of them came and stayed at my house this weekend, which is so awesome. So anyway, I cannot wait to have you all at the Etsy Effect. So grab your ticket if you haven't already. Be ready for amazing classes all day long, 11 a.m. Eastern to probably 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be epic. And we can't wait to have you there. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Sorry if I feel a little razzle-dazzled. I think I'm like that anytime I'm in a new space. I am standing. I'm trying out standing. I think I moved a little too much. So I'll probably put myself back down in my chair. for other classes. So super fun. They're building the studio right now. Y'all, we worked till 8:30 last night. I say we, Brooks and his entire family, they're like such a great crew. Super, super fun. They were here till 8:30 putting in our grid, which holds all our camera equipment and all of our like production stuff. So we're building the studio back. So hopefully by next Wednesday, we'll be crafting right here at our new studio. So super fun. We'll see you back here real soon. Bye, guys.